Hey Science 10, just a brief little introduction video to physics. Okay, I'm not going to read this whole introduction to you, I'll let you guys do that at your own time. But basically we're going to be learning a few things about physics that's going to get you ready for Physics 20 and 30 moving forward. Whether or not you take that stuff or not, you're going to realize that you've been learning physics in your everyday life, especially in certain classes, since you were born, essentially trying to figure out how to throw a ball and all those things. So the unit's going to be laid out in four sections, four-ish sections, then a review, then a final assessment. So the whole thing should be wrapped up in about 5 weeks. So the pace will be a little bit fast, but I'm going to cut out as much as I can so that you guys can just be as maximally prepared for next year as you can, and you get lots of practice at the important parts, since we have limited time now with our coronavirus limitations. So what is physics? Basically, the physics is a study of the natural world and how things interact with each other. Okay, takes into account like weight, size, resistance, gravity. All those things come into factor to discover how things move, how things relate to each other, and how you can use that information to predict where things are going in the future. An example might be aiming a missile, as the U.S. Army would do right now, right? Or detecting where asteroids might strike the Earth, right? Things like that are very important. So in Science 10, the four main things that we're going to focus on are kinematics, dynamics, energy, and energy efficiency. So we're not going to jump right into there. We're first going to learn some knowledge stuff that goes with physics. So you need to learn how to write scientific notation. You need to know what a significant digit is. And you need to know how to graph certain things, okay? That's what we're going to do right off the bat. And then we're going to jump into kinematics, okay? So what kinematics is basically is the study of how things move. So how things interact with each other and how they move throughout the universe, okay? Depending on what situation you're talking about, okay? Could be the flight of birth or the fall of a snowflake, the shot of a bullet, any of those things, okay? Then we're going to get into dynamics, okay? That is basically why objects move. So you can see how kinematics and dynamics kind of relate to each other. It's the how and the why. Okay. Then we're going to get into energy. So there's different types of energy: electrical energy, heat energy, chemical energy, radiant energy. All those things. We're going to talk about how to convert those energy to each other. Those kind of things. How one converts to another. And then we're going to get into efficiency, because there's nothing in the universe that is 100% efficient. Okay, so anytime energy is converted from one thing to another, it loses energy. So, for example, you flick the switch on in your bedroom, the electrical energy from the power plant goes into your light bulb and is turned into light energy. Some of that energy is lost, and is lost in the form of heat in that instance. Same with a car engine, right? It loses a lot of energy through heat. So all the gas you burn that makes your car go, lots of the energy that's produced isn't just making your car go, it's also being lost just to heat through the engine. You can feel that when you touch it. You can feel it on the light bulbs, okay, as you're going. Okay, so that's the main concept here. Then we're going to throw in at the end thermodynamics, okay, which is actually a part of the climate change unit. That's supposed to be right at the beginning, but it's a little bit tougher, so I decided, and it fits right in nicely with physics, so we got it at the end here. So we're going to talk about thermodynamics, specific heat capacity of certain objects, how they relate to each other, how things become vapor, how things fuse together, those kind of things right at the end of the unit. Okay, so that's physics in a nutshell. The next video is going to be all on scientific notation, significant digits, conversions, so kilometers to meters, those kind of things. Yeah, and see you next time.